Welcome to day 3 of learning React Native. Today we finally write our first real piece of React Native UI. If you have ever built layouts in SwiftUI or UIKit, this will feel familiar. React Native uses a similar idea, just with JavaScript and Flexbox. Let's start simple. Every screen in React Native starts with a root view. Think of a view like a container or layout block. Inside it, you can place text, images, buttons, or even other views. Here's Let me show you the example, simplest of examples. Let's move on from .js, learning.js. I have created a TypeScript file with the name app. So I'll be running my UI code from here itself. Okay. So we need to import the components which we'll be using. Okay, so sorry for the typing mistakes. So I imported here. From where? From React Native module we'll be importing those components. So let me write function here by default. I'll explain you about this function app. Okay, what does this mean? Okay, let's see. Now what does this line mean? Let's see quickly. Okay. Uh, in JavaScript, every file is its own module. If we want another file to use something from this file, we have to export it. So that's why we write export here. And export default simply means this is the main thing this file provides. So when React Native starts your app, it looks for components you exported. If you forget to export it, React Native won't know what to display. Later, when we have multiple components, we'll import them just like this. Like if the name of the function is, for example, header, from what file? Where is the file? We need to specify like dot here, and let me take the name as header itself without the, of course, without the trailing extension. We don't require that. Now let me remove this line. So that's how it works. Yeah, now I'll write the remaining code of the app. So here the root view or the container, I've taken it. So text, you see. Okay, oh sorry, I have to put semicolon here. I forgot it. Yes, spare me for not writing semicolon. So without quotes, if you write any string without quotes, you can write any string without quotes inside text component, so it will take it as what needs to be displayed. Yeah, if you run this code now, there is little bit different from what we were doing. Like we were only running a single file. Now what we'll do is we need to write this. So we write npm start, it's an app, so we write like this. Now server will start, metro server. I'll press I because as you can see, to open iOS simulator we need to write I. So I will be calling I. It will open a simulator. So the app will start now. it might take sometimes, it might take some time. So sorry, what I have written here, same issue. I see an issue here, something I might be missing. Oh sorry, function. Now it will run. Let's just write reload. It will reload again. So as you can see, it is being downloaded. Let's wait for this to complete. As let's wait for it. Let's stop it. I'll run it again. As you can see, I have started it again. Okay, as you can see, it's empty. Why? So this only goes back to styling. And now let's say about it. In React Native, we don't use CSS files. Use JavaScript object called style sheet. So we need to import here style sheet, so that we'll be able to get some UI. Like there is the hello React Native is printed, but we do not have any background as such. That's why we'll use styles. Okay, let me write const styles is equal to, we need to create a style sheet. So that's why I write create. Inside that we write inside this we write container. Okay, we are giving the name. So flex, I'll explain to you about this all. Let me write the code first. Justify content center, comma, align items. Okay, center, comma, background. We'll give it as, we use hexa, so we give it as fi fi fi. It's just, you see, that's why I have written this. Now let's close the container. I'll use another style for text. That's why I'm creating another style here. So font size 20, comma, color. Okay, colon, hashtag 333, single quotes is required. Okay, that's it, semicolon. So then we'll apply it in our view, like style is equal to styles of the container we'll set for the view. Okay, let me show before. Okay, before adding the style of text, I'll run it and show you. Let's save it. It should reflect here. See, it's coming small. Now I'll change the style of the text as well, like style is equal to styles dot text. Okay, now I'll save it. You can see hello React Native. Okay, I'll looks a bit like SwiftUI modifiers, right? Now about the layout, React Native uses Flexbox. So Flexbox helps you align and distribute elements on screen. Instead of constraints or stacks, you just control direction and alignment. Okay, I'll add another text inside the container. Okay, I'll change the text. Okay, welcome to day 3. Okay, now if I change the direction, okay, flex direction, I'll write row. What will happen? Now it will come, it puts the elements inside the view side by side. Let's check this. See, if I change it to column, it stacks vertically. Now let's see.
Justify content here in when flex direction is column, justify content is like vertical alignment, align items is like horizontal alignment. If we switch flex direction to row, then justify content will be ho- horizontal alignment and align items will be vertical alignment. So that's it. We have in Flexbox, and as you can see, this style sheet which you have created is centered layout, so no constraints, no auto layout. Okay, now let's to recap what we have learned today. React Native screens are made of views, text displays content, styles come from style sheet, Flexbox handles layout, and export default tells React Native which component to run first. That's your first real React Native UI. Congratulations. In day 4, we'll add interactivity, buttons, inputs, and state command. See you then.